Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architect. Let me remind you, this series is sponsored by Prison Architect. Please take it as entertainment as opposed to critique. I am here on my new PC, ready to play. My save file transferred over. I don't know if it has cloud saves enabled, but it just found it on the hard drive that we ported from one computer to the other, so that's awesome. Thank you, by the way, for all the support on the series so far. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to see so many people that are enjoying watching it, and I'm happy that you're happy, and I like playing this game. We got through our last grant, which gave us a lot of money. We're kind of just waiting for prisoner intake now, so that we can see if our prison actually functions with 50 people. And then we're going to see what our needs are and kind of build our prison out from that. One thing I can see for sure, we're probably going to want to have a bigger yard, more phones. Our common room sucks. If we could have a larger area for recreation, that would be good. I think our canteen will be large enough, which is awesome. Apart from that, I'm just looking. There's a fence there, so we're fine, even though the fence is built in the weirdest way possible. We need to, someone else said, go to programs, and we need to start a spiritual guidance program. And after starting this will actually allow us to have use of this chapel. Also, they told me that my seats are facing the wrong direction, and now that I look at it, I'm like, you are completely right. But I think it'll still function. I think that, you know, it's better not to see the person doing it here. Because then you won't get confused. I think that'll probably be work. If I put that in under work, people will probably go to the chapel. Let's just let time tick by. And when we get to 11 a.m. here, work will tick. And then I believe that this will start. And there we go. We have people using the chapel. And we should probably dismantle this jail door and just replace it with a regular old door after it happens here. Let's speed up the time a little bit. Then we'll wait for this to get dismantled, which should happen very soon. What the heck is this? What the heck? Oh, it's probably another, like, Prison Architect developer journal or something. Please, dismantle this. Did I have workmen building something? Why are you taking so long to dismantle this door? There's things to do here. Alright, there we go. See, they're doing something in the chapel now. That's cool. It gives them something to do. Polaroid. Alright, beautiful. Majestic. Close it. I've thrown it in the trash, I hope. I'm gonna zoom out one day, and it's just gonna be me in 40 years staring me in the face. Okay. What would we like to do next? Well, I want to make sure everybody's getting fed. Eating time is still going. People are being fed. We may need to expand our kitchen. What is this? Stack. So it's just more food trays. We fed 96% of prisoners. That's probably not a sign of it being suboptimal. Like, I think that that's pretty good. The other prisoner might be in solitary or something. What's going on with needs? What do they need? Clothing, drugs. Well, I'm not going to help you out on that one. Spirituality, literacy. So our next big thing is probably clothing. They need to have clean clothes. And if we're going to do clean clothes, I believe on bureaucracy, we're going to need to get prison labor, which we already have. Can we build a laundry room? And if we can build a laundry room, where would we put it? Maybe like right here? Is that large enough for a laundry room? Let's take out our planning tool quickly. So we'd probably want it to be like this, 2 tiles wide. For symmetry's sake, maybe like that. Even though this is 3 tiles wide, I like this. I think that that's going to be functional. I forget how big some of the laundry objects are, but let's take a look. Press the button. Laundry machine only takes up 1 spot. Ironing board is big, if I remember correctly, but we can fit like 2 of those in there. And then we need like bins or something like that. I can't remember what the other part is. Laundry basket, yeah. It'll be a small laundry room, but it'll be capable of handling this relatively small prison as well. Now, on the laundry room, they can definitely steal stuff. They could definitely steal, like, poison. Which means we're probably going to want to work on stuff like guard dogs soon. Let's make sure we got everything going here. We'll get an armory. We'll start to research a legal team, and we'll start to research remote access. That's $9 down the drain, but we make $9 pretty quickly. Or $9,000. We make $9,000 pretty quickly, so that's not too bad. We should also work on guard deployment. Feed all prisoners. When's our next mealtime? Probably 6? Probably 6? Free time. Is the food need high? No. No, it's not at all, actually. Clothing looks to be the one that we're going to be concerned about right off the bat here. So, we'll door, ironing board. I don't know how the ironing board actually functions with respect to laundry, like, room work. Hopefully it doesn't function. It's not that necessary, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. We spent a lot of money there, so let's just get the very, like, bare bones set up here. In room, laundry, indoors, laundry machine, basket, ironing board. Yeah, this is fine. You know, I'm not saying we're going to be pumping out a lot of clean clothes, but at least it gives us a start. You know, this gives us something that we can work towards in the future. Working position cannot be reached. Interesting. I've never seen that before. That is a helpful piece of feedback that normally the previous versions did not have. So now I know that prisoners working there can't actually reach there. Now, there are large pipes inside of the prison here. I'm hoping that that's not going to be a major issue. Let me look at my utilities quickly. Yeah, they can still very much get outside, huh? Would it kill us to replace these? I don't think it would. So let's dismantle these utilities. I hate to do it, but it's all about the safety of the situation, unfortunately. As much as I would love for this to just work itself out. Did I dismantle this one as well? Job in progress dismantled. Then when we install these small pipes, it'll be better. And I think it'll all still work as well. Definitely get the stacks out of there, sell those. And, I don't know, just get rid of this box. I just don't need this box here. We don't have any laundry baskets in here yet? Objects. Laundry basket. Oh, the laundry baskets are being moved already. Okay. Well, we can probably install a second ironing board at least. It's gonna look kind of hideous, but as long as it gets the job done, that's the thing I'm most concerned about. So the workmen are probably, or maybe the janitors are gonna handle laundry for now. But once we actually get like a prison working program done, which I think we can probably start on reports now, right? In programs, not policy, programs. Or, wait a minute, I remember this. Jobs. That's, oh wait, no, this is not it either. Regime, work, maybe they'll just start working in the laundry? I thought there was like a deployment or a logistics screen or something. Laundry distribution I don't need to look at. I don't have any CIs yet, so I don't think that helps me. Emergency clone planning. Well, we'll work on this, let's put it that way. Our electrical cords are still not installed here. I kind of had high hopes for making that work. But at least we've got a laundry room now that should handle the cleaning issue. And we've got 15 prisoners arriving tomorrow. Why don't we just take in 21 prisoners? I mean, that might put some stress on our ability to take in that many prisoners in one single day. One large pipe being around doesn't really matter that much. I just want to get these laundry machines actually worked up so that this area can start to function properly. Yeah, there's our laundry bin, so they're being like pushed around right now. You know what, we should probably hire like more janitors. We only have 2. Let's get 4 janitors. Our prison is going to have like twice the capacity. Or like 5 times the amount of prisoners that it used to. How many guards do we have? 8 guards? Let's look at our deployment as well. We should have 1 guard in the canteen at all times, I think. We should also have like 1 guard patrol on the cell and the cell. And we'll just click on one of these squares and that should assign a guard if they don't have anything else to do. And then I think we should have 1 guard patrolling here. So now we got like, that's, no, we don't need that many. That should work for now. I think we should have 1 guard in the yard at all times. And then we should have 1 guard posted outside. But actually, no, he shouldn't be there. Should be a patrol, like right here. So that he's actually able to open up the gate. We can actually, yeah, probably 1 is fine for now. Heard some screaming there, and that kind of frightened me. That is a sign that we have just finished researching something. So we are researching something. So we have finished legal. And we're about to finish armory as well. Do we have to hire a lawyer and put him in the office? Probably. An advanced staff member that helps you bend some of the rules for greater control over your prison. I did not know this. We have a lawyer now. I don't know what we do with that yet, but that's okay. Here's our lawyer in his office. We could fire him. That seems pretty cruel, though. You know, he just started the other day. Really, we still don't have power over here? What on earth have I done? Oh, I dismantled the utility there. Okay. All we need is a workman to put in like a single tile and we should be completely fine. Take an extra second here, but once it's done, it's done. We are going to need to make this yard longer. Like, I think that's a given. Why is this not being installed? This is where all the inefficiencies in my supply chain start to become very, very apparent. Alright, now it works. Fantastic. Most important thing, we got 6 minutes, we got a lot of prisoners showing up. We're gonna read their bios. Why are prisoners mad? 21 prisoners have serious complaints. Needs. Hygiene. They all need to get into the shower at the same time. Do I not have the regime set up so it gives you free time earlier? Yo, shower in your free time if you want to avoid the crush of people trying to all get in at the same time. But I will tell you what, you know, the shower room is large enough, but you might be having some problems actually making it in. So I'll... Where is this riot? Is the riot inside of the shower? Of course the riot is inside of the shower. All because this is... You realize the more you play this, that humans are very, very simple creatures. The principal problem here was probably that they just got a little bit too ornery that it took them forever to get into the shower. And it creates a very embarrassing scene for all the families being walked into the visitation room to have to see their beloved friends and family going through this. Okay. What'd you get in a fight? Took me too long to get into the shower. Chris Hopkins was arrested for the killing of a man/woman called Becky by pushing her eyes deep in her skull, laughing while she cried out in pain. He then sent a tape to her family so they could watch her suffer. That's fucking horrible, dog. Why would you ever write that bio? What did Becky do to you? Yeah, I don't know Becky, but I'm gonna take her side. You seem like you got some issues. Oh, we got like a legendary prisoner here. Paul Burgess. He's a skilled fighter. I don't like that. We got another legendary prisoner. Charles the Barbarian Pipping. Charles was convicted of killing 4 of his friends in a particularly immersed game of Cellars and Worms. Due to a bad charm roll, he failed to convince the jury of his innocence and subsequently failed to teleport to safety. He played a barbarian. There are jokes there that I don't get, but I appreciate the flavor nonetheless. Better than this Becky dude over here. Jeez. John Socrates Saints. During this trial, the press gave John Saints the moniker the Portuguese Saint after being cleared of multiple charges of murder, extortion, and fraud. After several key witnesses vanished, arrested on 1 charge of software piracy. Hopefully not prison architect. David Tagwolf Cahill. David Tagwolf Cahill was a top computer engineer. However, fed up with working in a fit of rage, he put on a wolf costume and robbed 3 pharmacies in one night. He was later captured when police observed him digging holes in a neighbor's yard. Arrested for carjacking. Something doesn't line up here. Yaflin Ironstool Lancaster. Wanted for repeated break-ins of pubs across the country, later found to have been melting them together to create some form of ultimate bar stool for some devious purpose. Sentenced to life without parole. And, oh, there we go, final one. Lawrence Yokai Buster Stormer. A former teacher in the Dutch language that went on a killing spree after the sight of too much bad grammar, Comic Sans, and misspelled words. Killed about everything in his path with the exception of cats. Well, that's nice, you know. They've done nothing wrong, probably. I do think I'm immediately going to hire some more guards. And these guards can basically be freelance. We're not going to need them forever because we're not going to be taking in 20 prisoners a day, which is why I just turned that off there. But we do need them for today, at least. They'll be at least temp workers. Danger level is low. This is good. Why? What's going on with the needs system here? Food is bad. Hygiene. Yo, the shower setup. We should dismantle that shower head. The shower setup here is large enough. Like, that shouldn't be an issue. What might be an issue is actually getting in here, but that's what your free time is for, so you can actually shower. Please install this drain as soon as possible, by the way. Thank you. Okay, good. You've saved the day. The room is big enough. 1 shower room can handle a lot of nonsense. I really thought it was on deployment where we made our prisoners work. Is it not? Guard patrols, armed patrols, minimum security only. Well, we can make that like, oh! We have, I like this, actually. The chapel should be unlocked. Absolutely. The yard maybe should not be unlocked. Oh, man, what have you done? This way we could designate our prison properly. Okay, let's take a look. Staff only. Only staff will be permitted to access this sector. That would be here. All these. If you ever see staff or non-staff out here, we got a real problem. But this should open doors maybe immediately for our actual staff, which is awesome. Protected only, that's something we'll deal with later. Shared, that's our default. Minimum, maximum, we don't need to worry about that yet. Okay, cool. Hopefully this makes it a little smoother for our workmen to get where they need to go. We're trying to optimize things, remember. Anytime we have a guard letting a workman in, that's something, they could be doing something else. They could be mitigating disaster inside of our prison. Now I'm noticing that I don't think enough prisoners are being fed, or at least not being fed quickly enough. Let's look at our reports for needs here. Food is in the red. Now I know Andrew WK said don't stop living in the red. This is one of those situations in which we would like to change this. So we're gonna set out another serving table. We're gonna throw in another cooker. This is facing the right way. We're gonna throw in another fridge. This is why we built the kitchen, so it could be upgraded. Is that the back of the fridge? Yeah, that's probably the front. And we're gonna throw in another sink. It's kind of messy in here because I don't... What are you doing in here? Get out of here. You're not supposed to be in here. I don't think I put any trash cans in here, so it's kind of hard to fit in another sink. You know what? Let's put some trash cans in here, and that'll make our life a lot easier. Oh, we put the one trash can in here. 3 of them will make it easier. We do need to put another sink in, but it doesn't have to be immediately. Oh, we got some contraband. No, maybe not. Lucky us. Alright, so our kitchen should be able to put out more food now. Just to be sure, how many cooks do we have? 4? Let's throw 5 in there. 1 for 10. Like, one cook for 10 inmates I have found to be an acceptable setup. Are you in maximum security? What did you do while you were in here? Let's go with degrading. Punishment 10. Yeah, he must have gotten into that fight and gotten upgraded to maximum security. Hopefully they'll be able to put this stuff actually in the bins and then get some space and I can install this extra sink. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a space for a sink. Assuming that'll still let people get to the trash can. See, it's all about optimization. I know we haven't expanded much here, but this is kind of how I tend to play Prison Architect. It goes in fits and spurts. And, you know, we just expanded drastically in our last episode, so this episode is all about optimization. Is making sure that we've set it up in such a way that it's scalable and we're not, you know, completely screwed if something goes wrong. There's no glaring inadequacies in our chain right now. Looks like there was a little bit of a fight in the yard here. We also are at enough money that we could probably start to think about making another wing, but we definitely want to make sure that at least almost all prisoners are getting fed. If one prisoner doesn't get fed, that's okay, because there's one dude in solitary right now. Ex-law enforcement? Why do you're making my life harder because of your jokiness? I'll tell you what if we actually change our regime, and we'll give them an extra hour of free time? No, not for maximum specifically, sorry. For normal. For everybody. We'll give them an extra hour of free time. Maybe that will mitigate the problems. The more people will be showering, more people will be eating. Okay. Nobody is using this door. I'm noticing that as a problem. We are doing a better job of feeding the prisoners. That 94, 98, and then maybe like one dude in solitary, or he's just not hungry, he's on a hunger strike. Or is this dude? It's this dude right here. Yo, you should not be walking in through the kitchen. Like, that is... Oh, my Lord. Another riot already? We fed all the prisoners, though. That's the sound of me losing my daily bonus for good behavior. Oh, well. You get a red shirt, and you're also going to get put in solitary as well. What are you doing here? I give you radios, and you stab me in the back. Let's look at our grants quickly. What comes next? Okay. Security procedure certification. We've already completed that, so that was a free $10,000. Prisoner acclimatization and engagement. Kitchen, cleaning cupboard. We need a cleaning cupboard. That's very easy to build. Let's get that going. What about cell block C? We need 100 prisoners? Okay. So let's get that going. We need to assign prisoners to work there. And then governmental security ratings. Assign 2 dog handlers to a dog patrol and 2 armed guards to a patrol. Or inmate nutrition research. I really don't like doing this one because it makes prisoners very angry when they get served a single low-quality, low-variety meal for 2 days and then get 3 high-variety, high-quantity meals for 2 days. It's like, you know, you're only getting bread and water for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will feed you like some great meals. I don't like it. And I don't really like crackdown on drugs either. It takes a little while to get going. I'd rather get these other grants going first. What do we need to do maximum security? Complete governmental security ratings. That'll happen next, but let's start with prisoner acclimatization. I'm just going to pause it and run through these menus here. I should remember, because it was previously like employment scheduler, or deployment scheduler. Okay, I haven't looked at that. Logistics. Prison labor. There we go. So that's what we want to do. 7 jobs in the laundry. We should do 7 jobs in the laundry. 5 jobs in the kitchen. That's okay. We'll put 5 jobs in the kitchen. And that'll complete 2 of these. I also believe that now we should probably remove the staff doors and replace them with metal detectors. I also feel like we'd be wise to maybe demolish this wall and install a metal detector there. Because clearly our protocol for getting these prisoners inside of our room is not working properly. And that's my bad, so we'll tinker and we'll adjust here. Where is my metal detector? I really like this enter search term thing. Metal, because sometimes it's hard to see. And then you just get it set up and you realize that, you know, it's not that bad. Now, the thing is, oh, do I need to adjust the security of this? Staff only? Nah, I think we're fine. The thing is, the metal detectors, they're not just expensive. I mean, they're 1,000 each. They're very useful, of course, but also, do we even need a door on our chapel? I don't think so. They also are a strain on our electrical grid. So if we can avoid using them inefficiently, that's for the best. I think we dismantle the chapel door. Anyone can get into the chapel at any time. That's okay. And electrical wires are going to be installed. The metal detectors are going to work. Assign 3 prisoners to work in the cleaning cupboard. I think the time has come to us to expand down here. We do have a fence there. We could build this out very easily, just like this. And we could also expand into the cell block here. I don't want to block off the way for our staff to actually get down here. But we'll get a cleaning cupboard, and we can probably fit one other kind of room down here. This will destroy this solitary cell wall, but we'll just rebuild it. And at this point, we can also demolish all these and dismantle this object, and then place that object again right here. And we'll probably need to reset a couple of things as a result of this, but that was a very easy and super cheap way to expand here, and that is probably going to be pretty much exclusively paid for by the grant itself, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Now again, things are going to be messed up here because now, like, due to deployment, this is not going to be staff only anymore. That resets, which it has to, otherwise it just wouldn't work properly. Dude, you do not need that door to be open to install this wall. Why would you install that wall from the inside out? That is silly. You're lucky. Then I'm going to keep you around. Okay, let's look at some rooms we have not taken advantage of yet. Exports is not really what we want. Shop. Interesting. Parole. Your prisoners will be eligible for parole after serving 50 and 75% of their terms. Their fate will be decided in this room with the warden and the chief. Interesting. I remember that song by Eagle Mother. It's a classic. Well, okay, we want a cleaning cupboard, obviously. It has to be 3 by 3. So what if we put another solitary there? We can actually make it 4 by 4. It's all about making the best use of our space. I think we could also get a parole board going. I've never done this before, which is specifically why I'm interested in it. Now, this is going to be ugly here. What does it have to be? 5 by 5? 5 by 5. So if we did it like this, it's going to be small. If we don't have anything else going on, you know what? We could put a morgue here. It's a little dark. What is the morgue? Oh, it just needs to have a morgue slab. Okay, surprisingly hard word to say. So that can be our patrol, or sorry, not our patrol board, our parole board. And let's get some brick walls going here, and we'll put doors on them later, obviously. Can we put our morgue in an area that small? Might have to really skirt around things here. Like, is that still 5x5? It is. Want to get as much value out of this area as possible. And there's our morgue right there, I think. So there we go. There's some rooms we probably won't have to think about for a little while here. We will have to install some doors on those, but we're making progress. Pretty soon we are going to want to expand to a new cell block. Because as of right now, we don't have... well, we don't have really anything coming out of these. I gotta get rid of these pews, man. Like, we're not making enough money to expand super quickly, but we want to expand regardless. Eventually, you know, you're seeing it right now, we're gonna run out of grants. Obviously these need doors, which are not in rooms, they're in objects, silly. Now, there is, like, definitely poison. That should probably be a jail door now that I think about it, but... Oh my god, every day there's a fight in the showers, man. Deaths, one today. I knew it would be Mad Burgess. Oh no, he's just unconscious. Is he dead and unconscious? Or just... Thank God we built this morgue, right? Are you really like... No, don't dismantle the toilet. This is what you want? This is what you wanted out of life. Get in a fight in the prison showers and die. Way to go. You must feel great about your lot in life right now. At least you didn't go out like a bitch, right? Okay, where's morgue slab? There you go. 2 morgue slabs. Welcome to the working week. It's actually not the working week, though. It's a morgue. The morgue slab will be installed there soon. Then we need a visitor's table. Look, it's pretty simple, but the job is almost done. Morgue should definitely have a staff door as well. Let's dismantle this one. And then we're going to deployment, prison labor. Logistics, prison labor. We've assigned 3 prisoners to work in there, which means that we have completed our grant and gotten a little bit more money. Do we need to hire more janitors? Because there's still like a lot of blood in the shower. I'm gonna dismantle these pews and then place them down again, facing the right direction, because that's annoying. Morgue should have a staff door. Parole should have a jail door. Dismantle object. I can't even see the object to dismantle right now. Yes, there we go. Dismantle door. We will apply a jail door. Thank you. How's our prison running? Well, we are having riots on the daily, but it's happening for exactly the same reason every time. These should be placed this way. Oh, perfect. This is much better. And they should just be able to use these ones already to put them down. But, yeah, they should, we should be able to make that better. And we're just, again, doing the optimizations, getting a couple of grants knocked out. Now, in next episode, probably use some of our money here to try to finance an expansion. I almost said an expedition. A little too much Magic the Gathering. We do have people using the other doors of the canteen here, which I think is an awesome change of pace for us. We could get even more doors going, and then that'll... one does not simply get the more doors go... Yeah, I get it. Yo, get out of the wall, Doc. No wonder you're freaking tired. Is she actually stuck in there? This would explain a lot. What if we actually have one of our workmen dismantle this wall? Look, there's a lot of moving parts in this game, alright? I'm not saying this just because this is a sponsored video. I'm saying this because I like Prison Architect. There's a lot of moving parts. Sometimes things bug out a little bit. Look, it could happen in real life. A doctor could find themselves accidentally cemented into the wall of their office and thus unable to take a rest. And then a workman comes up and chisels through the wall and your problems are solved. No big deal, right? Everyone's been in that old position before. Alright, well, I don't know why there's logs in the staff room. I don't like this very much. I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. Let's get a to-do list for next episode. We'll wait till this day ends just so we can see how needs resolve. Exercise, hygiene, freedom. Okay, that means we need more. I'm going to write it down. Exercise benches. Maybe we could even have like a workout room. I don't know if that'll do anything. Exercise benches. And more freedom. I don't know what to do about that, honestly. So I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe optimize showers. Okay. And then we're going to expand. Oh my god, with the contraband. And maybe we'll take a quick look at our next grants as well. Governmental security ratings we could probably do. Education never worked for me previously. It was just too hard to get all the prisoners to pass the certification tests. I think we should also have a storage room so that, you know, there's something to actually do with these logs. You just find them, like, stacked around everywhere. I think they actually need to be in an exports room. But if we're going to make an exports room, what we would do is have exports and then a workshop right next to it so that the prisoners would, like, and then a forestry area preferably, so the prisoners would make logs, the logs would sell and make a lot of money for the prison. I want to see if we don't get any credit for having sold anything today. So it looks like that this is the end of the day. Let's look at how prisoners are at the end of the day. Exercise does seem like an issue that's solvable. Family, we can make a larger visitation room. Sleep, they're going to sleep right now. Hygiene, I still think they should shower more in their free time, but I guess that's their own personal issue that we're going to work on ourselves. But that's going to do it for this episode. Again, please remember, this is a sponsored video. It is sponsored generously by Prison Architect. You can check it out on Steam from the video description below if you're interested. But please do take this as entertainment as opposed to honest critique, even though I do quite like Prison Architect. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Thanks for watching so far, and I'll see you next time.